What's up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again, guys. We have a epic diecast review in the studio. It is Joey Logano's 2022 Las Vegas race win. Elite Ford Mustang. My first ever Elite Gen 7 diecast. And let me tell you, this thing is freaking heavy. Like, I'm not even going to hold you. This thing is one of the heaviest 160 or 124s I have ever held. Fascinating stuff. We're going to be doing a full diecast review. We're going to take a quick look at the box, and then we're going to go ahead and open up the diecast and all that good jazz. I couldn't believe this diecast was still in stock over there at Circle B. It's a Joey Logano race twin, a playoff car. I mean, Logano race twins are getting harder and harder to find every freaking year. The fact that this one's still available, insane stuff. Go ahead and tap it over there at Circle B, man, if you want to get this diecast. Awesome looking stuff. Look at that freaking chrome wheel, man. That is awesome. So you got race winner right there. You have the Logano Racing 2022 box design. This was the only year they did this box design. They went back to the traditional style in 2023. Logano Racing Next Gen 2022 season Cup Series race winner. I don't see any logos that say specifically it's Joey Logano there. Now you go to the back panel of it. You have RCCA Elite. You have the box tag. If I could get the lighting to work, then you could probably see it. Let's see if this works. Oh boy. It's a kind of a gold foil tag, so it's going to be a little bit hard to see. But anyways, really cool stuff. There is 311 produced of this. Let me tell you, man, I'm still shocked. Even though it has 300 of these produced, I'm still shocked this one is, still available. This is a brand new car. Very, very surprising. So this little cardboard panel here is basically a sleeve that comes off of the diecast. We'll go ahead and carefully try to pull this little box sleeve off. The box looks really, really cool without the sleeve, to be honest with you. I like this presentation more. I mean, look at the Elite. That looks really cool right there. The giant E right there on the side for Elite. I think that's pretty neat. You have standard finish 2022. That actually looks pretty cool, I do prefer the 2023 and 2021 box designs more, but that one looks better, I feel like, without the sleeve, because you can actually see the, the Elite stuff on there. Here's another look at the box design. And I'm going to go ahead and carefully open up this car. So the way it opens up is pretty much the same way as the traditional 124s you've seen, where it kind of has this garage door attachment. And then you gently grab the bottom portion of the plastic, and then you kind of, go ahead and peel that out. There we go. Oh, got some goodies there. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and carefully take the dome off the car. Here we go. Oh, boy. Wow, this thing has got a lot more weight to it, guys. Let's go ahead and dive into this review. All right, folks, we got the diecast out of the box, and look at this Ford Mustang. Let me tell you, this is one of the most coolest diecasts we've ever had in the studio. Those chrome aluminum wheels, the Pennzoil livery. It's got a crap load of dirt and race wear. There's confetti all over the car. It's a playoff diecast, and the confetti matches the paint scheme. This is going to be one of the best Joey Logano race twins, I think, ever. Wow. So I'm surprised that the actual rotating base can support the weight of this diecast. It is pretty heavy indeed. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the studio. We can take a closer look. Wow. Let me tell you, man, this is just an insane looking raced version. And what might even be crazier is this diecast was never made in the 164. You mean to tell me a Joey Logano race twin with this much confetti never got a 164 release? Yes. They did make the clean version. I don't know if there's any differences, because I think it's based off the spring Pennzoil car. Could be tripping on that, because he ran one, I think, at the spring Las Vegas race, and I want to say he ran this one at the fall one. The same paint scheme. It could be a little bit different. Obviously, it's a fall race because, well, you have all the playoff markings. The diecast has a tremendous amount of weight. And this being a Elite diecast, there is some extra stuff to it. So, most notably, the bottom portion of the car is actually made with metal chassis. The car is screwed on here, but there is a metal chassis here. You can kind of You can kind of see a little bit of a gap here, but there's the whole bottom plate is absolutely different than your normal ARCs. The whole bottom is metal. Then you have kind of this plastic, which is realistic, to be honest with you. You know, it's like a carbon fiber or something body on the real car, so it's lighter weight. But anyways, you have that, and then you have the actual drivetrain underneath it. So there's a ton of detail with that. So anyways, go to the front of the diecast here. You have just a tremendous amount of raced wear, dirt, and grime. You got Pennzoil there. You have the little bottle grips, I guess you could call them. Like, this is something you would see on the actual bottle of Pennzoil. It's across the entire livery, man. What a beautiful looking diecast here. The whole car has kind of a matte finish to it, which is really, really nice. Got Logano right there. Got Ford. Go over to the front of the diecast, get Ford once again. You have the 2022 style next-gen Ford Mustang. It just, oh, man, those freaking wheels pop, yo. I love the Penske 124 wheels. They look so much more realistic than their 164 ones. What a steal of a diecast. I mean, the fact that they had the Elite one still available of a Logano race twin with this much detail. And yes, the trunk does open. I'll be showing that in full detail in a moment. And the hood does open as well. Problem is, I don't know if I could get it opened because it is screwed down to the base. I don't know. Maybe we can. So we got the hood open on the diecast here, and you can see inside of this car, man. And I want to say the hood detail, or interior rather, of the engine bay is a little bit different than your standard ARC 124s. You can see the blue headers there a little bit. You can see how a lot of the engine bay is covered up with kind of plastic, or in the real car would be carbon fiber and whatnot. But that's actually realistic. That's not a, hey, we're just gonna cut corners. That's not what it is at all. That's actually realistic to the real car. So props to Lionel for that. Then you go underneath the hood. You got Pennzoil powered by Ford, man. What a awesome looking diecast here, man. I freaking love this thing, bro. It's so cool. Let's go to the front of the diecast here. You can see just the underneath of the hood. You have that chicken wire style front grill mesh. I mean, it's pretty wide. It does remind me of like chicken wire. Get number 22 there. Sudoku. Look at the carbon fiber splitter there. That is remarkable. Really great detail for such a difficult area of the car to wrap. Now, we're going to try to zoom in here as best as I possibly can. Let me tell you, these race twins from Lionel, they have a insane amount of like detail on the wrap. I'm not even going to hold you. Look at all these little scratches. Every single one of those specs had to be added by a designer. I mean, the tire detail is the most astounding thing that Lionel does to me, is how they do this. Like every little Sharpie mark, every little, dirt and grime detail. And sometimes even on the wheels, they'll add different things like brake dust and whatnot. I don't even know how they do that. Like, do they paint it on? Do they decal it on? I have no idea. But remarkable stuff. Let me go ahead and get a nice zoom in there. There we go. And you can really see kind of the haze on there. I don't know if he went maybe through the infield during his burnout, but you do see a little bit of a light color to it. So it kind of makes me think maybe he went through the Pennzoil logo on the grass, possibly. Actually, no, this was the South Point Casino 400. This wasn't even the Pennzoil race. That's right, because the Pennzoil sponsors this spring Las Vegas race. Love that wheel design. You have the next-gen side panel there with the rocker box, the confetti all over the side panel, little bits of rubber and dirt. Got Pennzoil there, American ethanol ring there, which actually says get bioethanol, but, same difference. Really well detailed there. There's actually a indentation on the body of the car. The 164s don't have this, but the 124 does. So W Lionel for that. Got AAA Auto Trader. Got the right rear tire, and just so much detail in these things, man. Every little Sharpie mark they actually put on the wheels. It's insane. And you can also see the wheel on the other side through the rear drivetrain. You could just see the brake there. That is just so cool. Cup Series playoffs, round of 8. Got Goodyear there. Joey Logano on the ABC pillar. Get your 3 race win stickers. Discount tire. Ford, PPG, Mazak, and Coca-Cola. Go to the back panel of the diecast here. You have 22 crew. There's a lot of scrapage on the back bumper. I guess he had some maybe some bump drafted on the restarts there. You know how next-gen cars can get pretty crazy at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Ford, number 22 right there. And yes, the trunk does open carefully. There we go. These do not open on the, what do you call it, the ARC variants. of the next gen car. This is DIN number 38. That's actually pretty low. This is a 300 production model Ford Mustang. So that's actually pretty low. And you can tell the DIN number by this right here, that right number there. So you go over to the trunk, and the trunk doesn't open much more than this, I don't think. This might have just be this might be an individual diecast thing. If there's anything that's off on a car, it can make the hinges not open fully, but I do think that's as much as it opens. I could be mistaken on that because the shark fin does meet up. But we're going to show the light inside there. You can see the air, or not air hose, but the gas hose that goes to the gas tank. You can see kind of a shiny gloss texture on that giant gray panel down there. That's a part of the next gen chassis. That is metal. That's why this thing weighs so freaking much compared to, well, the plastic ones, right? I've done reviews on the standard ARC ones, and they weigh significantly less. Right side of the diecast, and I mean, just what a beautiful looking Race 1 diecast. They did make the standard 124 variant of this. So imagine having this one, and then having a clean paint scheme in your collection. How cool would that freaking be, man? Highly, highly recommend it. You can even see the gold spoke right there. You see that? The next gen wheel lug nut? It's like gold. That is so freaking cool. Look at this. It's actually gold on the right rear. Okay, you see that? Look at the right front. It's not there. Let's spin back around to the other side and see if this detail is there. Not on the left rear and not on the left front. So they do put detail on the chrome wheels. I didn't know if they could or not, but apparently they can. I'm telling you, their detail Lionel does with these freaking Race Twins is just insane. They don't get nowhere near enough credit. The fact that they do every little speck, every little scratch on these diecasts is truly works of art. I know a lot of people, you know, might disagree, but I'm just going to keep it real. I mean, the fact that they even print the little hose here. This is an attachment panel from the inside of the car, I think, where they could pull off the window or fix it. Just remarkable stuff, man. So you got some confetti right here on the side panel. Oh, I got some rubber built up, probably from the burnout. You do have some scrapage on the tires. A little bit of a haze, possibly from a wall or maybe the infield, grass paint. Remarkable stuff. I'm going to carefully close that. Go over here to the front of the diecast and over here to the roof. You can see the confetti is black, yellow, and red. Ironically, the car is the same color, so it really matches it. It's kind of like when Ryan Blaney won at Talladega the next year in 2023, and he won in that the Menards car. And the Menards car won the Yellowwood 500 at Talladega. The confetti was yellow and black, so it matched really, really well. At 22 on the roof. Roof flaps do engage, so that is always good. You have your roof camera front and rear. They do kind of have like a matte finish to it, which is pretty cool. There is a hole right here. I think there's supposed to be an antenna or something on there. I'm not sure why, but that is there. And then you have, I don't know if the antenna comes with it. I'll have to triple check. I'm not too sure on that. And then you have, of course, the Ford logos there. Snap-on the roof, and then you have Logano on the back windshield with a nice haze of confetti. And then we'll close the trunk, and you have Jiffy Lube right there. On the other side of the spoiler, there is confetti that is built up alongside it. The spoiler is two-tone, where you have bottom portion of it with yellow, and then you have a clear panel to it. I don't know if this is exact to the real spoiler from the race, because they would run different spoiler packages almost every year for like the last 5 years. 1 week they'd have a tall spoiler. The next week they would have a short spoiler. And instead of having like 30 different ones they produce on the 124s, they usually just use one and then change the color to mimic, quote unquote, the height of the spoiler. Something like that. So I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure it's at least very, very close. Absolutely an amazing diecast, guys. We're going to go ahead and show the Race Twin card that comes with this Elite 164. It actually has a little booklet here. So you have that. Go ahead and move that. This is what we want to see. So you have your Race Twin card that comes with it. It's not really a card. It's more of a kind of a vinyl printout. That looks like a flag waving. That's pretty cool. Got Joey Logano. Got the Logano Racing. Look at this trophy design. I mean, how cool is that? Gold touch there. You got the checkered flag, got the American flag, got two stallions there. Las Vegas Motor Speedway, Joey Logano, South Point 400 winner, October 16th, 2022, Las Vegas, Nevada. You go to the back panel of it, and you have a victory lane shot with the car right here. Got Logano celebrating, all kinds of confetti. Here is the time of the race, 3 hours, 4 minutes, and 10 seconds. He started 5th, so he was up front. 267 laps for just over 400 miles. 8 cautions, that's a lot. He led 32 laps and margin of victory just under 1 full second. Fantastic looking stuff, man. That is awesome. That is awesome. So we're going to look at the other pieces that come with this. You do get a race win sticker right here, so that's really cool. So you can attach that to whatever you'd like. And you do get this little right here, elite card, certificate of authenticity, RCCA Elite Collector Series. That is pretty cool. Now, it does have this right here, and I'm not sure why, but it doesn't have a number or anything written on there, so I don't know if they want you to write that yourself. I don't know. This is the first Elite 124 I think I've ever had in the studio. It might be. I don't know. And the back panel is blank, and then you have a line-out garage little thing here. So that is what you get with this diecast, man. Fantastic freaking stuff. Let's go ahead and recap everything, and we'll talk more about this car. All right, folks, what an incredible diecast for sure. Highly, highly recommend it. I would not be surprised years and years from now. This is being filmed in 2025. This is a very hard to find diecast. I've seen it with like the Daytona 500 car, the Championship Homestead car from 2018, the Daytona 500 car from 2015. Just Joey Logano raced wins, for whatever reason, are really freaking collectible. Highly recommend it. Get it while you can. It is still in stock right now at the time of this video over there at Circle B. You can tap in. You can use that promo code if you like. You don't have to. But this is one I would absolutely recommend for a Logano fan, or heck, maybe you went to this race. Get it while you can. This is an awesome looking diecast. This is the wheel paint I talk about so much in my videos about. I love the 124 paint they use for the, or it's either molded plastic or they paint it, either or, that Lionel uses for their 124s for Penske. Their 164s, they have like a gray that's similar to this color. It makes no sense. This is insane. I love it. Thank you all for watching the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Diecastbuffet, signing off.